Hello and welcome to episode of the Rocky Sports Talk Sheet here. I do see now the green light is showing, so at least we got that out of the way. So I'm basically gonna kind of re-go over what video I just did where I was live, but I couldn't tell if the mic was working, so I'm sorry about that. So hopefully, if you was on the last one, then hopefully you come back and see that I'm on. I do see the green light, so we are good to go right now. So yeah, you are welcome. Please get into the chat. Uh, yeah, welcome to get into chat and stuff. So basically, we're gonna get into yesterday or the day a couple nights ago. The Bucks obliterated uh, the Hawks with a humongous win and a huge second quarter. They did a lot of it by driving to the basket and inside, and that's what they need to do. They need to attack the Hawks on the inside. The Hawks will not stop the Bucks on the inside. Uh, so I just believe it's going to be Bucks Suns, especially since the Suns last night. And honestly, it's a good game, but it was more a very low scoring game in today's NBA scoring standards. 84 to 80. The Suns beat the Clippers in Game 4 to take a crucial 3-1 series lead. So now I think the Clippers are done. I don't see them winning three straight. You can be in the Western Conference Finals all you want, but the Clippers, your dream has ended. That's just my opinion. I said once CP3 comes back and they had that 2-0 lead, it was done. Good that you won Game 3, but I was still confident in Chris Paul and the Suns. After they took that 2-0 lead, the Suns would make it to the finals. And you know what? It's been long overdue. CP3, honestly, has had a very good career, and he has yet to have a championship. This is his time to get his chip, I believe. I'm picking the Suns to go all the way. And what an amazing story. I mean, just look at the last. We can go back to 2 years before this season. The Suns were an afterthought. What they did in the bubble was amazing. They went undefeated, but they still couldn't get a playoff spot because they were too many games back. The year before that, they were garbage record wise. I mean, many years before. They just have not been good. And then to have a chance to win one game away from the NBA Finals now, and then after that to just get 4 wins and to just lift up that trophy would be huge for the Suns and huge for Chris Paul, and just it would be huge. Um, I, I think. I mean, I will. I might say this could go 6, but I touching 7. This is going 6 at best, but I think it's over in Game 5. I think the Suns win Game 5, and that's it. But I can see where it could go 6. Like I said, I do not believe whatsoever in my mind this is touching Game 7. Strongly, without a doubt, I don't see a Game 7 coming out of this. The Bucks, I think the Bucks, honestly, after losing Game 1, I can see them winning the next 4 straight against the Hawks and ending the series in 5. I didn't think they would lose Game 1, and honestly, I thought that they would win the series in 5 anyways. But let's see what they do. If they go inside and stop chucking up way too many threes, they'll beat the Hawks, in my opinion. They're the better team. They are by far, in my opinion, the better team than the Hawks. And I just didn't know what they were doing in Game 1, but Game 2, they put up a butt whooping on them, and that's what you need to do. The blueprint of Game 2 is what you need to do going forward against the Hawks, and they'll have no answer. So yes, I have Bucks Suns finals. Suns beating Suns beating the Bucks in 6. Again, I want to get into something crazy. I'm not into bicycling. I do like NASCAR. I don't watch a lot of it anymore because my favorite driver, Jeff Gordon, retired. But I definitely not bicycling. I know Tour de France is like the Super Bowl of cycling, and something weird happened at stage 1. Beginning of the race, you had, the team favorite to win it was in the front, and they have fans all on the side whenever they start this race and throughout the race. And what happens is a fan, imagine a sign going across right here while they're cycling and they're going on. A fan's sign causes one of the drivers in the front row and one of the heavily favored teams to win the Tour de France to hit his sign. He had nowhere to go. He was hitting his sign, but then it caused him to fall down off his bike, which caused a massive pileup. I've never seen a wreck in bicycling like I did in this video that I saw. It looked like 50 cyclists at least piled up in this. And then you had a line of the ones that didn't crash and stop behind it. It was just a pile up. There was a lot of broken bikes. Some people did get hurt. Hope they're okay. But did you saw? Sorry about that. Didn't you see? Uh, where cars are coming up there trying to switch out the bikes, fix the bikes. Just man, it's crazy. So they're probably gonna make it where fans. I don't know. You got to do something because that was ridiculous. Definitely not did not look good. Uh, I mean, I thought it was a little bit. It's crazy. Um, so yeah, that happened in the Tour de France. I mean, go look at if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, or if you're curious, go just type in Tour de France and look at the Massapala. It's crazy. They catch it on camera. They catch it on live feed. There was just nothing that cyclist could do though. Nothing at all. I mean, it was what it was, and what it was they just wasn't paying attention. He just was not paying attention. Um, Now, Clips coach Tyronn Lue overcoming 3-1 deficit is very doable. He thinks it's doable, but not going to happen. Also, there are reports that billionaire Ann Schultz sells stake in the Lakers. Uh, so one of the people sells their stake of the Lakers. Um, Now, sources have said, yeah, the Portland Trail Blazers are in talks with Chauncey Billups to become their new head coach. I think that would be good, but they do. I mean, to me, I definitely see Chauncey Billups being a defensive-minded coach. Just from his Piston days, I remember him like he's about defense, so I can see that would help the places out and getting defense there. Sources have said that Kids and Mavs agree the Nike exec to be GM there. So Jason Kidd going to be the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Nowinski Dirk Nowitzki and uh, Luka Doncic were in favor of endorse Jason Kidd. So I think that's really what sealed the deal for him to be the new head coach. And then Nike's Nico Harris will be the GM there with the Mavericks. So I don't know a lot about this Nike person, but hey, best of luck. Um, Dallas had you have a future with definitely have a franchise player in Luka. I just think it's time to get Porzingis out of there, in my opinion. I think they need a little bit of work, but you know they fight, man. They fight hard, they claw hard, and they're competitive. So yeah, so yeah. Don't know. Like I said, I strongly believe the Clippers are done, especially with Kawhi not playing. Um, and even if it did, I don't think they'll win three straight against the Suns. I just don't see it. So yeah, uh, that's where I'm at on that. Hang on one second here. Something's going on here. I don't really know what's going on. I haven't, man. I know it's been storming. Jesus Christ, man. I hate whenever it storms here because it causes technical difficulties here with the electronics and equipment and stuff. But anyways, I also think that just going to restart my other piece of equipment here. I do want to get on that I've been hearing. There are different rumors. One of the trade rumors that I do want to get on that I don't see happening. Look, I hear a lot and see a lot, and have seen a lot of reports that um, Damian Lillard to the Lakers in a trade. I've seen, Sacramento Kings offering up trade offers for Kyle Kuzma from the Lakers. I don't know what the Lakers are doing, but it seems like there could be a lot of things. The Damian Lillard thing is not going to happen. I do not see that happening one bit. I don't believe it. I'm calling bull BS on it, flat out. Um, that it is what it is on that. That's just where I stand on that. You all can dream for that to happen, but it's not going to happen in my opinion. So yeah, you got the dream team here. It's not that good of a dream team to be honest. In my opinion, it's just not. It's definitely not our A team. It might be our C team. Uh, I mean, heck, it's got Kevin Love on there. I mean, it's got some players that I just didn't expect to be on, you know, this representing US Team USA. Kevin Love is the biggest one that just shot me on that list, flat out. So yeah. So here we go. Um, Now I will say in this, uh, the Ben Simmons to Golden State. I've seen that trade. I want to get on that as well. That's a joke. I would not trade for him. I don't care. I just not. I'm not a fan of Ben Simmons. He has no shot. If he developed a shot, the league would be in trouble. But he just does not have a jumper at all whatsoever. I would not trade for him. I know he's good at other things, but at my point guard, no. That experiment to me would be done. Like I said, I don't know who would take them up on that on that trade. Now, now I will say that C.J. McCollum on the Blazers, that would be a good fit. I'm live right now. Hang on. I was doing a YouTube video. Thank you.
Where'd you go?
Well, I'm on live.
I am in the middle of the fucking thing.
You okay? Doing my sports news stuff.
What kind of figured that I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to give you a Coke.
Well,
You
thank
didn't
you.
have to.
Okay.
Like I'm bothering you.
Thank you. Okay. Thanks, babe.
I mean, shit, you're doing fucking thing and you're sitting there with the goddamn thing on.
Yeah, I got my fan on.
Huh?
I got my fan on.
No, you had your damn headset on.
Yeah, because I'm doing I'm doing my stuff, babe. It's sometimes how I do my stuff. I love you. I'll be done in a minute whenever I get done. I'm on live right now. I love you.
Love you.
All right, so I'm back. Sorry about that. Uh, my wife brought me a nice little Coke. It's very hot, by the way, and we don't have AC right now, so we use fans. And a Coke does feel good right now. Now, I will say back on C.J. McCollum from the Trailblazers, that makes more sense to me for a trade. And to be honest, I would not be against the Lakers going after C.J. McCollum. Um, Now, depending on the Lakers with the Kuzma and the Sacramento Kings, I got to see the full, like, what is their whole trade offer for Kyle Kuzma? Uh, but it's got to be a solid offer because Kyle Kuzma could go somewhere, be a starter, and end up playing really good and having the rest of his career could be really good. So we do need to get some value there. I will say that right now. We do need to get return value for him, in my opinion. It just seems like it, it's it's time to part ways with Kuzma. I think we might as well trade him. Um, I mean, the guy can be a starter somewhere, and he hasn't really complained or nothing. He's earned the right to go somewhere and to try to make his money and to get paid for his talent because he is a talented basketball player. And like I said, there's a lot of NBA teams he would be in their starting five. He would be in their starting five, no questions about it. So he he needs to go flourish somewhere and do his thing and not ride the bench and come in and play a little bit. He can be a big contributor somewhere, and I think he's due that. I think he's due to go out and make his money and make his contracts. Try to get a big contract. He's got a ring with the Lakers. He's already won a chip, so let him go do his thing, and let's get something for him in return. So now, I will say that there's some, like I said, a lot of these trades are crazy and just don't make sense. I'm just flat out going to say that. Some of you are wishful, straight up wishful thinking. Um, like I said, Damian Lillard to the Lakers, it's not going to happen. The Blazers are not going to trade him to another Western Conference rival, especially the Lakers. It's just not going to happen. Um, Now, I will say Ben Simmons, a spot that I do think he could do well is with the Timberwolves. Um, Now, if CJ McCollum gets traded, and if you're wanting to shore up your defense, and you don't necessarily need him for scoring, but he can score, just can't shoot, I can understand Ben Simmons then coming to Portland and going with running with Dame Lillard because the Blazers are awful on defense. Like they can score, but that's why I said Lillard and McCollum to me, that experiment's over because they're both 6'4" and under, and they're not good defenders, either one of them. And teams just put up points on them, and I think that's Portland's problem. If they got better defensively, I think Portland would be a top four, could easily be a top four seed in the Western Conference and truly compete. But until they get better defensively, they can't. So I'm honestly, Portland to me is the best fit. I'd go with Portland just because of the defense of Ben Simmons, and his playmaking skills are there. And Dame Lillard will love his playmaking skills. Anybody would, and his defense. They ain't gonna love his shot, but everything else they'll love about him. So yeah, I think that would be a good one if you had to ask me. Let me know in the comments what you all think. Ben Simmons to Portland. What do you think? And then CJ McCollum getting dealt. But I would keep Dame Lillard. So, let's get on. I'm over here looking at these other. Some of these are just nuts, man. Some of these are just nuts. I do want to say this. Look, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm now seeing reports of Luca could get traded to the Lakers. Stop being, just stop being stupid, people. Not gonna happen. The Mavs are never, ever right now gonna trade Luca. You're fucking nuts, people. Stop wishful thinking, but also some retarded ass thinking. Mark Cuban will not. No. No. Let me repeat that. No. No, 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 no. No. Um, now, here, and we're also hearing, here's, believe it or not, here's another crazy rumor. All right, get ready, Brooklyn Nets. Get ready for this. Get ready, NBA fans. Here's an idea that's been thrown out there. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes I think people just make up topics and just throw out names and throw out trades and this and that with nothing to back it. Nothing to back it up. And I think this one is straight farce. The Luca one, straight garbage. Just wanted to fill some time on ESPN and all them other sports outlets. We're not going to do that trash here. Here we go. There's a lot of Laker ones out there. It's crazy. Listen to this stupid one. Lakers could trade Harold Kuzma and KCP for Kyrie Irving to join LeBron on Lakers. What the fuck? The Nets will not do that. Okay? The Nets are not going to do that. Jesus Christ, man. People, get your fucking heads out of your ass. Stop being stupid. Go back to school. Do whatever you got to do. I'm just. They keep updating. It's making me hard because I'm looking at and my shit keeps updating, and then there's another report and another report, and it's just really throwing me off. You know, the Coke that was good, even though my wife did interrupt our live stream. It was still good because it was cold. It does feel good right now because it is hot. But some of these, like, some of this shit is just retarded. Now, like I said, uh, Ben Simmons, yeah, some of the spots that they're putting out there, I totally could see that, and not just Portland. The Timberwolves, I could see that too. The Warriors, I do not see that. The Boston Celtics, I don't know. I don't know, and not really sold on that one with Ben Simmons for a trade. I just, I, I don't know. Now, I will say that the, I don't understand why people, why there's reports out here like these. Like, here we go. We got supposedly CJ McCollum and the Lakers trading for CJ McCollum and Russell Westbrook. Hello, we got AD and LeBron there. Let's add up all their contracts. Again, people are being dumb and stupid. Get your heads out of your ass. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Again, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So, yeah. Mm-mm. So I think that's kind of where we're at on these. Like I said, if Russell Westbrook came to the Lakers, that would be such a horrible move. Such a horrible move for my Lakers. I would be dumbfounded. He's not that good of a shooter anymore either. He can play, but they don't match. They won't match. They won't mesh well. The style of play and stuff, it does not bode well. And I think it's mainly with Westbrook and LeBron. I don't think that they could play off one another like that. I, you can disagree with me, you can agree with me, but I just don't see it. So, uh, let me know where y'all think, because I do think Kuzma's getting traded. Let me know where y'all think Kuzma's getting traded. Um, because I do think it will happen this offseason at some point. Let me know who you think it's going to be for. Um, let me know Ben Simmons because I think he's gone. I don't think the Sixers are going to keep him. I think Embiid's going to want somebody else. I don't think Embiid wants him there anymore. Let me know who you all think would be a good fit for Ben Simmons. Like I said, I just don't think Joel Embiid wants him there. And after this postseason and almost getting MVP this year and how it's been doing, I think the Sixers know they're going to build around, and it is Joel Embiid's team from here on out. And I just think they need to go their separate ways with Ben Simmons, flat out. I just think that's the route to go. I think that would be a good trade for both parties, honestly, for Ben Simmons and for the 76ers. Flat out, my opinion on that. A lot of people like Ben Simmons. Like I said, in today's game, you got to have a jump shot. But if you're looking for a team that already has good offensive players, but really needs somebody that can facilitate and play defense, then Ben Simmons is flat out your guy. 100% he's your guy. But yeah. Now, let's go with but stay with the Wizards. Because that's where I want my guard to come from for the Lakers. Damian Lillard's not going to happen. Luka's not going to happen. A lot of these fantasy trade ideas that are just blown out there will not happen. There's one idea and one thing that I think, one player in particular that could be a big play for the Lakers in a trade. And I do think it could happen. And it's not Russell Westbrook. But I think the Lakers are seriously looking at Bradley Beal. And I will say, I would 1,000% endorse it. And that's actually my favorite pick of any of the guards. Do what you got to do with Schroeder. He's probably gone. Do what you got to do with Kuzma. But I don't care if you got to trade Kuzma for Bill and do some other stuff. But if you have LeBron, AD, and Bradley Beal as a big three for the Lakers, that is a legit team. A legit team. Legit contender. Immediately. I don't know if they'll come out of the West and win the championship or go all the way, but it'd be hard to stop them. Because, like I said, I think Dallas is going to get better. I think they're going to make some moves, and I think they're going to put some people around Luka. I'm watching out for Dallas. There's a handful of teams I'm watching out for. The Knicks, I'm watching out for the Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to make moves after the way their team this year. So I think the Knicks are going to make some big moves. I think they're going to come on the up and up because I think the Knicks are going to want to compete with the Nets and the Buck. I think they're going to compete with all them top teams. Yeah, I think Mike Conley maybe be traded from the Jazz. I think it's about time, see what you can do with Mike Conley, see if there's any takers. I think they need to get off Mike Conley and go a different route there. There's a lot of teams that can make some moves to other teams. Like I said, Mike Conley, Ben Simmons, uh, Bradley Beal. I just think there's going to be about 5 to 8 big name players that are going to get traded. If you had to ask me. So, yeah. Let me know what you all think would be the best trade of the NBA offseason. What would be the biggest move of the offseason that could realistically happen this offseason? Not a fantasy one, not just making up off the top of your head bullshit, but a realistic one. A very realistic one. So yeah. Oh, I think we yeah. So I don't know. We just got some man. I was over here talking about NBA trades, and I mean, there's just a bunch of them rolling in right now. A lot of just trade rumors and stuff. It's just below me. I'm over here trying to skim through all this crap, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of dumb crap. I about laugh. I about laugh whenever Luke gets to the Lakers. I about laugh. That's the dumbest one I've heard so far. The dumbest. Hey, look how young he is and how well he's playing, and th- that's just downright stupid. That's I, what what a fucking farce, man. A lot of these people are just flat out idiots, and their reports are just flat out baloney and hilarious at best. Just flat out hilarious and delusional. But hey, it is what it is. Um, and then Damian Lillard to the Lakers. I mean, everybody, like 80% of them are trade to the Lakers. Trade to the Lakers. This one's going to happen. We're going to trade this for the Lakers. Right? Shut up. Okay, let's just not. Hey, people ignore that there's a fucking salary cap. You can't have four superstars on one team. It cap wise, it would demolish your bench. And especially if they got hurt, you could not do anything. Anything. And I mean, your bench is it's not gonna be cheap. It's gonna be chuck eat if you had four superstars. Straight cheap. I'm talking 2 million or less per for all those bench players. I mean, you got to make the cap. You got to make it fit the cap, and I don't see it. Uh, Now we're going to get on the NFL here. Aaron Rodgers still a no-show at Packers camp there. The sides just are at wits end. I do think that I do see him getting traded. So yeah, it's just me. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I will be back on later. Sorry if this one was not. This is not my greatest episode. Hey, I mean, I could not sleep, and I'm running on fumes. So now I am like falling asleep and very tired. So I do apologize, but it is kind of good because I have been trying to. I've been waiting to fall asleep, get some rest. So obviously I can now. And all this garbage that I sift through news wise and just seeing what is legitimately could be possible with all these trade people. Stop, get off the reefer with these NBA trades because there is a whole bunch of nonsense out there that is just not going to happen and does not make sense for the team. And there's just a whole bunch of these not good fits at all type trades, just straight bogus. And like I said, there's not an invisible salary cap. It's a salary cap. It's a salary cap. You got to do what you got to do. It's complete utter nonsense. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me for right now. I will be back on later. If so, please hit the like and subscribe button. Again, I'm sorry that I was all over the place in this video. My wife came up. I'm over here looking at. I thought I had like some 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 good news here. on these trades, and then I just got stampeded with seriously over 30 totally different reports. Whenever I refreshed it, it was just it totally threw me off, and it was just like I said, a lot, man, over over I would say 50% of it was just straight laughable and just straight retarded. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Also, if you could, it really helps out the algorithm of YouTube and to my channel. I am trying to get monetized because it is gonna. I'm, I'm trying to do this for a living, guys. So if you could just try to help me out here. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm doing the best that I can, but I just I got so much on my plate too right now. I'm going through a lot, but yeah, yeah. Also, make sure that check us out on Twitter at Rocky Sports, ROCKEY Sports. And if you're streamers and gamers, also go and check out my gaming page on there on Twitch. Like I said, the links are here below. So make sure to hit those links. Like I said, you can subscribe and follow and all that stuff. So thank you all very much. Hope this was a good. Yeah. So till next time, everybody. I'm over here falling asleep. Oh my god. Like I said, I will be back on. Thank you all. I know this is not that good of a video, and I'm very, very apologize. Um, I'm just gonna chalk it up as being straight truth. Me being, you know, you know. So yeah. But anyways, go check me out on Twitch there if you do follow gaming. By the way, at Rock, just go on Twitch and it's all one word and type in Rocky Sports Talk Sheet. You'll see it. I got skulls, different background on my banners there, and I have a microphone as my little pick. Just you can also follow and like and subscribe on there as well. I do have a lot of different games and stuff on there. So yeah, like the bulk of last night I was playing even though I beat them both, it's still a tough game and it kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, it is what it is. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm out of here. I'm going to hit the hay, and we will be back on to cover up the Bucks and the Hawks and stuff like that. And so yeah. So peace out, everybody.